So, step one is we need to understand what is physician fatigue and why we don't want it in our lives. So, according to registered psychotherapist Natasha Duke, decision fatigue is a phenomenon as opposed to a diagnosed medical condition where the more decisions a person makes over the course of a day, the more physically, mentally, and emotionally depleted they become. So, can you see why? Like, this is a very interesting thing to talk about when we have so many people in life that are burnt out. So, one of my personal goals with She Slays brand is to just bring more joy, like help chiropractors remember why they chose this profession, help chiropractors find that joy because I feel like whether you're an associate or a clinic owner, a lot of times running a small business can take a lot of the joy out of this cool profession that you chose. And so I do believe that there are ways that you can run your clinic that is a lot freer, a lot freer. So we know what it is. So is this contributing to some of the burnout that you might be experiencing? And maybe it's not burnout. Maybe you're not feeling burnout, but you're feeling bored. Maybe you just have a lack of enthusiasm for showing up at your clinic. Maybe you don't have that, but like by the time you get home, you're exhausted. The idea of adding one more thing to your plate is just like too much. So, is this contributing to you being in a chronic state of fight or flight? And can acknowledging this in your life start healing the healer, right? Can we get you in a better place for you to be that leader that I know you want to be for your community, for your employees? Can identifying these areas that are draining you that you don't even realize help you just show up better with more enthusiasm, joy, and energy? So, this isn't so when I was talking to Kirby about planning this episode, this isn't about handling situations when you don't have the bandwidth to handle them. Okay. So, this is going with kind of the motto that I have taken on over the last year, 2 years, where my goal in my clinic, completely different within my marriage, completely different. It'd be really funny if it was my marriage. No, in my clinic, my goal is to get to a point where I only do what only I can do. Okay. I only do what only I can do. And looking at my clinic and realizing that there are so many things that I don't have the proper energy for that no one else can do. Being a leader, being the CEO, having the true vision, planning mindset, for me, it's also adjusting. Like, I need to adjust some of the patients. We don't have enough doctors where I'm not adjusting. So therefore, I need to be a good doctor. I am split between I need to lead this team. I need to be a representation of what a connected and aligned life looks like in my community, showing up as a representation of a healthy doctor in my community, a healthy mother, a healthy wife in my community to like attract more people to chiropractic. And I need to show up for them in clinic. So those are things that only I can do as the owner. So then that means that everything else I need to try and get off my plate. Okay. So this isn't about like, if one of my front desk comes and asks, "Do you want purple or red?" And I go, I'm just so exhausted. I don't have, can you just make the decision? It's about training your whole thinking to, they didn't even ask me if I wanted purple or red. They just decided purple. I would have probably chosen red, but what a win that I'm in this place, that a decision was made that was not dire. And they didn't ask me. It's starting to get that mindset that like, They didn't even ask me, and that's cool, even when I would have decided something different.